This is Performance Warmup for Phase 1. Cameron and Haley are jogging 600 meters and then moving over to the fence for forward fence hurdles. We'll do 10 times on each leg. This is a hip mobility drill, trying to keep the torso tall and straight, facing the fence. We open at the hip, bring that knee laterally, and circling around into the H position. Keep the head up and the chin up, and really work on opening up the hip girdle. Then we'll transition into backward fence hurdles. Same thing here, bringing the foot dorsiflexed up with the knee into the H position, and then circling back with the hip, trying to keep the knee high. What we don't want is for the knee to dip and the heel to get up higher than the knee. At all times we want the knee to drive up and be the high point as the leg circles back over the imaginary hurdle. From there, we transition over to the over-under hurdle walkovers. We're working on full range of motion, keeping our chest up tall as we pivot on each foot, lifting the knees, and then sitting down onto our heels into the squat. Range of motion is important. We want to keep the chin up and the chest up as we pivot over the hurdle, and then drop our hips down under the hurdle. After 600 meters of barefoot running on the turf, we move into forward skips with arms crossing in front, and then we'll walk 20 meters into forward skips with arms circling overhead. We'll come back across the turf with a lateral shuffle and our arms circling. We'll walk 20 meters and then change directions again, circling the arms up overhead with the shuffle. That'll lead us into lateral crossovers, keeping the upper body perpendicular to the direction of movement and crossing the legs over front and back. And then we'll hit another 600 meters on the turf. Now it's back to the fence for dynamic stretching and mobility. These are lateral leg swings on the fence. Again, the torso, the chest needs to be facing the fence. We don't want our torso to move. All the movement is in the hips as we swing the legs laterally. Then we'll transition to a linear leg swing. Here we want to get that leg up, foot in front of our face. And then on the back swing, we want to break at the knee and let that heel collapse into the glute. So we're getting a stretch in our hip flexor and the glute. After 600 meters of barefoot running, we're back on the turf for H skips. Here we're working on driving the knee up out of the skip, keeping those toes dorsiflexed, and landing on the balls of our feet. Then it's a heel lift drill, working on activating the hamstring, driving the heels straight up underneath the glute rather than behind the glute. And we'll finish with high knees, trying to keep our posture tall. We don't want to lean back behind our hips. We want to stay tall, activate our hip flexors, pick our toes up, into the high knee. And now we're off for a 15 to 25 minute run before the rest of the workout.